What is happening? I hope you guys can hear me now. I was so talking and talking, I didn't even notice you couldn't hear me. I'm waiting for people to come back live. Welcome back. I hope you can hear me now. I didn't do anything. Are you able to hear me, Jillian? Erica, can you hear me? I was so talking and I didn't notice the chat box. Oh my goodness. Hi Sabram. Hi. Yes, we can hear you. Yes, I can. I didn't change anything, so I don't know why the sound stopped working. Hi, what's up? And I was answering a question. I don't know. I don't know the question anymore. Oh, we missed everything. Yeah, but I'm now lost. I've now lost the question. So I would love to tell you what I told you guys, but I lost the question. Is BB Craft same as AliExpress? No, no. BB Crafts is just a web shop. AliExpress is a website with many sellers on it. BB Crafts is different. What I like about them is the assortment they have. What I dislike about them is if you buy a certain item, you have to buy what I think. Oh, I have the hiccups in bulk. Um, and that makes things very expensive. To give you an example, where did I put them? Did I put them? Oh, I put them here. For the bag that I was making, I bought these two items so I could put my hand strap onto it. And these, I know I say it in euros, but euros is a little bit more valuable than the dollar, but these cost me €2. That's about $3. And I can buy two, I can buy three, I can buy four. You know what I want to say. But if I buy stuff like that on BB Craft, I have to order a mix pack that cost me $12. And I've left with two gold ones, two brass ones that I won't be using because I'm more like a silver kind of girl. And that's something I don't like about BB Crafts. I can't pick the amount, I can't pick the color. I have to buy a mix set like this. So in a box with all kinds of colors, all kinds of shapes. And I don't like these things. I like to be able to pick something like this, but then all the same color, all the same shape, or all the same color in different shapes, if you know what I mean. So I like BB Crafts, but I think they must do things differently. But that's my opinion. And I have an idea why they do it like that. But I personally, if it would be my website and I would look at it from a crafter's point of view, I will do the things different. Give the crafters an option and don't let them pay 12 or 13 or $14 while they could be saved with something for $3. Because I only needed these two, not the whole package, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, it's a good website. Those are nice people. I can't say anything about bad about that. I just would do things differently. It was like silent slapstick movie at the end. What an adventure. Yeah, and I was talking and trying to explain and concentrate on my English so I wouldn't say anything bad. And I didn't pay attention, and you were all saying, "We can't hear you." And I was like, "Can't hear me? I'm talking. Why can't you hear me?" I legit thought my phone stopped working for a minute. Sorry, Laura. The last thing I said was that you are a very talented woman. You're designing things from yourself and for Erica. Oh, that's, yeah. Now I remember. You have some awesome skills. You are the bomb.com. I wish I had your skills. But, sweetie, I believe in the fact that we all have skills, and that makes it way more fun because you can do things I can't, and I can do things maybe you can't, but that makes us unique. And I don't see myself as all that. How do I explain this? If I look at a certain package, and I have something like, for instance, this package. It's the juice package. I still have it on my desk, and I have something like, I want to design this. In my mind, I'm always uh, pulling it apart, thinking, okay, this must go there. But I'm used and trained to think that way. So for me, it's not a complicated item to design. I'm very rubbish at doing a certain kind of math. It's something I can't. I can't sing. I can dance, but I can't sing. Um, and we all have our qualities. That I can design dice doesn't make me any better than you or anyone else. I always like to stand beside you or at your back because then I can have your back, if you know what I mean, but not in front of you or not on a pedestal. That's not my position. I'm just a stupid Dutch girl who was able to design. So it doesn't make me any more brilliant than Lotje. What's up? Ben, kan je even kijken, want ze staat te miauwen. Lotje is meowing. She wants something, and I don't know what. You are back. Yay! Hi, Joanna. Ik koop enkel de kleur die... Yeah, see, Francine, that's how I think about those mixed colors as well. I don't like being forced to buy this to be able to have the parts that I really want. Because then I'm left with stuff that I don't use. And I think that's a waste of money. I loved it. It was like 3 minutes of you screaming in the chat. Sorry. Hi, Amanda. Hi, sweetie. I really need to learn how to use my silhouette more. I've been a Cricut person for so long. Yeah, I have had the Cricut too. I had even a Cricut cake. But yeah, hi, Denise. I don't know what it is, but I kept on going back to the silhouette just because it has more options. But I don't want to sound bad about Cricut. Come. I don't know what it is. It always involves a lot of math skills, which is not my strongest suit. No, me neither. Me neither. But hey, I have a very cute calculator for it. See, I just have to pop her up. Oh, if my parents would see this, they would say, "Hi, Nicole, you are 47. Why in the heck you need a Hello Kitty calculator?" They don't know. Ah, that's what I love about you. You are so humble. Ah, thank you, Fatima. Hi, Natalie. Hi. Not stupid, Nicole. Glad you got the sound back. Hi, yeah, sweeties. I, I don't think I'm all that. I'm just a crafter. Was frustrated with the fact that so many AliExpress sellers steal designs from other brands. I hate that. Don't steal. Make your own. Just like a few shops on AliExpress do. They make their own dies. They promote it themselves. That then I think you know how the crafting community works. You will not know how many sellers took it out on me that stuff didn't sell. And I told them, listen, it's not because it's made by me it will sell. It's because you have to inspire people. That makes it something that would sell. And they just don't get it. The only one who is really getting that is KS Craft. And of course, Erica, but she is a crafter herself. I'm only talking about the AliExpress sellers. They only complain to me, hey, the dice don't sell. They only say, well, you have to promote more. It's not only me. We are a community that have to inspire each other. And if you don't want to invest in that, like KS Craft does, then you will not be so as successful as they are. And okay, that they sell my designs and that what no, how do I explain this? The designs don't sell because I made them. It's because you guys make lovely crafts with them, inspire each other, and then buy the designs. It's not that I made them. Okay, that things fit better and that you don't have to worry about missing items or glue flaps or quality, or that's something, okay, that's something I value a lot and always have my eye on it. But it isn't because of me, it is because of we have to inspire each other. And that's why I always say my gratitude, or try to be as thankful as I can for all you guys who do that, and tell each other, hey, that's a design Nicole made. It The design doesn't sell only if it has my name on it. You have to feel and believe and experience it yourself, and then it will help because you have a respectful name or brand or whatever. But that's something that takes time. But that's my point of view of it. I don't think that there anybody out there is just buying them because I designed them, right? You have to have a certain um, kind of inspiration when you see something that I designed. If I'm wrong, tell me. Maybe I see it wrong, but I don't think it's all of me. It's all of you who make dice sell. That's how I see it. But maybe I'm wrong. I just bought a Silhouette Cameo 4. I can't figure it out. It's my first cutting machine. Joanna, let me know what you can't find out, because I'm always willing to help you. But the best advice I can give you, if you are a starter, look at a lot of YouTube videos. Do that before you open your machine, before you start using the software. Look at what they are designing, go and invest those hours into them. We are more than happy if we are childish. I'm 31 and still buy my vintage toys for my daughter. See, I don't mind. I don't mind to confess that I like Hello Kitty. I have something like, yeah, I like it. And if you don't like it, that I like it, hey, yeah, I'm sorry. That's how I am. 99 of 9 of dice I purchased from AliExpress are your dice. I have 2 big binders. Whoa, that contain all of your dice and other containers with your dice. I just need to start making stuff, lol. Oh, sweetie. It's just that once I make it, I have no room to put it. Yeah, that's my problem too. You won't you won't believe, but my cabinet is so full. I can't put any little small box on it anymore. It's that full of creations and stuff, and I need to throw things away because I can't save them all. We don't do Happy Meal like people in America do or in other countries. I think because Dutch people are a little bit of cheapskates. I have to admit that. That's yeah, what they say about us Dutch people, and it's a little bit true. Yeah. Hi Cindy. Hi. Late today. Stupid medical bills. Oh, I know all about it. I had to go through my insurance bills and insurance Paul uh, insurance details today. So I know about boring stuff. Please don't throw your work away. I'm willing to buy them from you. Oh, sweetie, do you know how expensive shipping is? Send me an email and I will fill a box for you, but be prepared because shipping is not cheap. It's not cheap at all. I was shocked. I sent out a box to Germany. That's a country near to us. And the poor lady already needs to pay 30 euros for that box, something like that. I don't recall precisely. I get from that watching Dr. Paul. Yeah, yeah. We are cheapskates. Yeah, we are. What do other people do with the things they make? I have no idea, Cindy. I have no idea. I always question myself that too. I can't think. No, I have to say that different. If I would live in America and it would be more common to send out Happy Meal. If you are a crafter for 10 or 12 years, you can't save all the things people made you, right? That's what I think. How on earth, what do you do with that stuff? Uh, Do you all have a big garage where you store it? And I don't know. I have no idea. I sent a friend in Canada some things, and the shipping was like 30 euros, if I recall correctly. It wasn't even a big box. Yeah, it's expensive. It's really expensive. Nicole, would you please consider designing dice to make borderless? Wait a minute. To make borderless shaker cards in A2. Oh, wait a minute. Borderless, you mean the full card size? Because I made a shaker set for that, but I'm not. I think that that had a border. But I also made a basic. Yeah, I have a basic set of that. Let me go and get it. Um, yes, I made a set. Let me first put on the lights because it's getting dark in my room. I made a set. I've only lost, but that's in my drawer. I made a set like this that you could make your own shakers from, and then you will have borderless shaker idea. But if you want something like that, because nesting dice are a little bit hard to sell to sellers, I can design it. That's no problem at all. Go to the KS Craft store, click on contact seller and send them your idea. If they like the idea, they will come to me and ask me to design it. I think that's the best way to do it because designing it is designing it isn't the problem. It's trying to convince the sellers you would like to have something like that. Sometimes I want to say so many things at once. I stumble. Nico, okay. Can you give me your can you give your creations to family? Cindy, good question. My family doesn't value them as much. I know they will display it for 1 or 2 weeks and then throw it in the trash. So there's no use for me to spend money on sending them the stuff I designed. I make things and give them as a present. I want to do that too, but I don't know what it is. The acetate warps around the card. Oh, okay. Yeah. Paula, send your idea to KS Craft. Explain to them because they can do good English, better than me. And if they would be interested in something like that, they will ask me to design it. I think that's the best way, uh, the best route we can take. Amanda, I make things and then donate them to the care home where I work for their tumbler raffles. All the staff and elderly residents love them. I, Amanda, I don't know what they will do later on, if you know what I mean, with the item. Um, I don't think that if you aren't a crafter, you don't know how much work and money it takes to design something or put something together, like we all do and know, and that the things we make are only valued the most by crafters themselves. But that's my opinion, and you don't have to share my opinion. Hi, Bronx Hill, long time no see. Thank you. I don't even have a designed craft room. My craft room is my bedroom. It's just organized very well. I have a touch of OCD. That's why. Oh, but I have OCD too. Trust me. I mess up clippings, the corners myself. Okay. Okay. Hi, Polly. Hi, sweetie. Hugs you all house singing Ben. Oh, Ben, he is occupied, Polly. He is doing a video game. He is doing a video game and he has his earbuds in so he can't hear. And especially can't sing now. Hi, up all. Hi. I received the Matchbox dice and they are perfect for packaging my miniature dolls. Great design. Oh, thank you. I love to hear things like that because sometimes it's hard to design stuff and have an idea on how people would use them. Or, for instance, there was a sweet lady asking me, I believe her name is Agnes, and she asked me to design a keychain holder for her hand sanitizer. And the problem is, I can design a keychain holder for a hand sanitizer, but I don't know what size hand sanitizers are sold at in all different countries. So then I have to make things bigger or wider or longer. So in order for more people to be able to put that on a keychain holder. So yeah, things like that are complicated. What video game? You have my attention. I will ask him, Ben, welk videospelletje ben je aan het doen?
Black Ops.
Hoe?
Black Ops.
Oh, Laura, it's called Black Ops. No idea what it means. No idea. Hi, Audrey. Hi. My flower dice came over the weekend. Oh, cool. I'm happy you like them. Thank you, Audrey. And were they small enough? Because people on the video think they are bigger, but in real life they are so tiny. See? They are so teeny tiny. Even the tiniest ones. Where did I put mine? Oh, the tiny one is so tiny, I almost need to take my pliers. See? This is how tiny one of the flowers is. Yeah, I have to cover my face, else you wouldn't be able to see it. But yeah, they are so tiny. Hi, Ben, waving to you. Polly, it's like this. He hardly hears me until I yell at him. It's not always about money, though. Sometimes it's just all about craft. I totally agree. I get itchy hands to craft and would end up having loads of things around the house otherwise. I know your problem. I'll look it up. Go and do that. My son plays Black Ops sometimes. Okay. Yes, I love the size of them. Ah, cool. then I'm happy. And the other ones are about the same size. So also very, very tiny. I'm more of a Nintendo gamer, lol. Okay. I didn't know. Yeah, he always games on his computer because we don't have uh, a game computer. We had one, but we sold it years ago. Sorry, gotta go dinner. Have a nice dinner, Amanda, and thank you for joining me. Anne Marie, I love the flower dice. They are so tiny and adorable. I had so much fun making them. Ah, that's so fun to hear. Thank you, Anne Marie. See, and that's what I often tell you guys. You guys give me such great ideas. And I have such a hard time to get sellers convinced of producing them. One time, the one of the sellers told me, "Why didn't you offer me the flowers?" And I had something like, "I offered you flowers 20 times." But after he saw my video, because sellers look at my videos as well, he noticed that you all were buying my flowers like crazy, and then he was complaining to me, "Hey, why don't you offer me your flowers?" And I had something like, "I offered them, but you didn't want them. You kept on rejecting them." And I had something like, "I know for sure that more people like them." So that's why I invested my own money and took the step in producing them myself and sent them out. And now you are blaming me for not offering them to you. So it's how the story goes. That's the same thing with the pocket dice. I made those pocket dice. I had something like that. I think, as a crafter, a brilliant idea. Not to pat myself on the back because of the brilliant idea. That's not why I say it like that. But the fact that I found the use for dice like that brilliant. And I was even shocked that I could come up with the idea. Then I offered them to the seller, and he had something like, "Don't like those." And I had something like, "Why not? See what I see. Must I explain? Must I make a video for you? How?" "No, I don't want them." "Okay, you don't want them. That's fine with me." Talk to them. Then I get a little bit frustrated because I have something like, "It's brilliant, and why don't you see how brilliant it is?" But okay. Then I talk to Ben. I have a husband who always believes in me, and he told me, "Nicole, go and produce them yourself. Do it." And then I could convince the sellers, "See, everybody wants those pocket dice." And guess what they told me? Guess what they say? "Could you design a set for me as well?" And I had something like, "Oh, I can strangle you. I told you. Why didn't you believe me?" It happened so many times. It happened so many times. And then I think the lady comes to me with a brilliant idea. I make the design, I offer it to you. You say no, I produce it myself. You see how many I sell. Then you come to me, "Can you make me a set too?" Trust me. Then I go to my balcony to cool off and talk to myself and think, why? Why, after all these times proving you wrong, you don't believe me? It's frustrating, trust me. Do you still have the floral dice in stock? Not yet. Tomorrow I will be getting dice in, but I'm not sure if there are flower dice inside that box. I have to wait until tomorrow until I have them and open the box. But I promise to put them in the shop if they are in the box, so you would be able to buy them. Can we see Kitty today? What kind of cat is she and how old or young is she? I don't know where she is. I think no, she is downstairs. I thought she was in our basket because behind the door you can't see, but behind the door is a big high basket where she can lies in and normally lies in, but she's not there. So I think she's downstairs. Hi, Angela. Welcome back. Lol. Talk to that. Yeah. How do you say that when you get annoyed with things? If people don't get you, or people don't see in things what you see, or just the frustration, the sheer frustration you have if you know your idea is good and people don't see in it what you see in it. Maybe they should trust you a little bit more. Audrey, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. They should sometimes. One time it happened in all the times that I made something, I truly believed in it, and it didn't sell at all. And I think that's now still backfiring at me. They have no confidence in you. No, the problem is we think with a creative mind. If we see a product, we think of, oh, I could make with this, or I could do this with it, or I can give it to a friend because that's totally her thing, and maybe she can make something and inspire me. We think like that, but, and I don't mean Chaos Craft, but all the others. Those people are only, okay, you are Nicole Silhouette, you make designs. When I buy your designs, they will sell. Then 2 weeks later, if they put them in the shop and they only sold five, they blame me for not selling well, that the dice don't sell well. And I have something like, okay, it's not a matter that they are made by me. You have to put the effort in to inspire people what they can make with that die. That's so important. That's what people like Laura Besson, Jennifer Maguire, that's what those people like that do. They use the product to inspire us and make us see the beauty in the product. They don't go, oh well, it has my name, so it will sell. And that's what I try to tell to the sellers. It's not the fact that I designed it, it's the fact you have to inspire people, so put the effort in it. And if they don't want to do it, and if they just want to keep on blaming me for things that don't sell, I can't help them, and I gave up by trying. If that's the reason why they don't buy my designs anymore, hey, it's just because they thought, okay, let me buy Nicole her designs so I make big money without having to do any effort. A car or whatever won't sell itself. You have to drive in it to experience it. You have to see if it's reliable, things like that. We buy on experience or on inspiration, but that's my idea. Yes, they have to inspire us, or else we don't always see what it can be done with it. Yeah, why they why don't they have a design team to show people? They had to have a design team. Some of them did. But the problem, and now I don't want to sound very disrespectful. Please don't get me wrong. But the problem is there aren't a lot of YouTube ladies out there with a good number of followers. They look at things from a business point of view. And that's, I think, not more than logic. But the problem is there are a lot of YouTube ladies, but not all have, for instance, more than one or two or three or four or 5,000 followers. That's something that's for the sellers very important. You see that too with companies who send free stuff to well-known YouTubers. They do that because they have so a large amount of people who follow, and how do I explain it? I think you know what I want to say. if you are an honest YouTuber and you say a product is good, people believe you, and some people will buy that product. That's why I always say, listen to companies that ask me if I want to promote their product. I will promote your product, but only if I 100% can say what I really mean. That's the same thing with BB Crafts and what I said in the earlier video about some stuff. And Chinese people, they don't craft. They only are brought up with the fact you have to be good at your work, you have to have a big house. They are getting so much weight on their shoulders, the pressure that they are on. So for them, it's only a matter of I have to be better than my neighbor, I have to be better than the other seller. That's something that happened when I was designing for Alina. I can recall a time that I offered her a certain design, and I'm not sure if you are even interested in these stories. If not, let me know, because then I will stop and do more fun stuff. So um, it happened one time when I was designing for Alina, and that's also the reason why I left her. I told her no. I have to recall everything correctly because I don't want to tell lies. There was one day I was noticing Chaos Craft for some reason. I can't recall exactly. And then I told her, listen, I can make that item for you, but I noticed that store already is selling that item. I went to AliExpress and looked, and I noticed that that store was selling that item very well. And she asked me to make something similar but a little different so she could have that item as well. And I told her, sorry, Alina, but that's something I'm not going to do. It's their idea. I want to respect that. I'm more than willing to do something for you. Yeah, but I can't stand the fact that he is selling them so well. And I had something like, okay, do you know them? That wasn't clear for me. And love hearing your stories. Oh, thank you. I understand the backside of it all. Oh, okay. Um, so I told her no. Then it happened a few times more, and then I start getting emails from the YouTube ladies and telling me that she wasn't very nice to the design team. And I had something like, what's going on? I was totally oblivious. No, that's not the correct word. I totally didn't know that that was happening behind my back. She was pushing those ladies to do more videos and more this and more that and demanding, and I had something like, Alina, that's not something you do. You have to be grateful that those people are even willing to spend their time producing creations, inspiring people, take the time to do the videos, investing their own paper and glue and whatever to make your item look stunning, to send you the pictures. You can't keep demanding, yeah, but I sent them free stuff. And I had something, Alina, you have to stop doing it like this. That's not normal. Be kind to those people. And then she told me, it's none of your business. And I had something like, excuse me? But what you are doing is forcing those people to do work they didn't sign up for. And you aren't very grateful in my eyes for what they are doing for you. because of them, not because of me, because I designed the die, but because of them, you are selling so well. Well, Nicole, you need to stay out of it. And I had something like, okay, if that's the way you want to deal with me, perfectly fine. That those YouTube people are accepting your way of treating them. It's rough for me to say, but then they have to step up for themselves. I told them, listen, if you don't like the way she is talking and pushing you, just say you stop. Yeah, but then I don't get free items. Yeah, but is it worth to you to get the free items to deal with all her demands? I think that's not fair. But if you don't mind, then you have to continue to work for her. And I had something like, but I do not accept that the people who promote the things I design have to suffer this kind of, how do you call it? I don't know. I stopped. And then I contacted KS Craft and I had something like, do you want to work with me? And now we work for almost 4 years together. Yeah. Yeah. Oblivious is correct. Okay. Yeah. Hi. Hi, Maricela. I hope I pronounce your name correctly. Sorry if I don't. It's never worth being treated like crap. That's not okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of abuse. I think so too. Treat people with respect. I want to be treated with respect. The least thing I can do is try to respect you as well. And I had something like, I don't want to work for people who push people and just to only make money for them and not think of the people were losing their joy in creating stuff. So on the other side, there are also, and I have to be honest, I know it's not nice of me to say it like this, but let's be honest, we all would have, or we all would like to get things for free. That's not, I think that's not strange. Even I would like to have things for free. But if sellers invest money in making the dice, sending them to you, at least do what like DM is doing and what Scrap Diva 29 is doing. Make something with every die you get. That I think that's not a high demand, if you can call it a demand or expectation. But what happened a lot is that sellers invest in sending the dice out, people got them in and only made 1 or 2 samples with 1 or 2 dice and didn't make anything with all the others they got for free. And those YouTubers didn't realize enough, in my opinion, that they were sent those dice to promote them. And if you don't use them, if you don't show them or only show them briefly, people won't see them or won't see the potential in it. And so some sellers told me, Nicole, I sent them all the dice, but they make one video with one item and I can't sell it like that. And that's, I have to be honest, that's something I would not keep on doing as well. I wouldn't keep on sending that people free stuff. So yeah, there are 2 sides. There are always 2 sides at the story, on a story, at a story. How do you say that? About the story. I don't know. Why don't the manufacturers pay the design team? It has to do with the cheapness of the dice. That's why those companies, those famous brands, and I won't call any names, but you know famous brands, are able to pay a design team That's why you, as a consumer, pay more for the dice. So that's why it is like it is. Un- do unto others as you would have done unto you. Yeah, that's true. Angela, that's my life sentences. Yeah, that's what I go by. Yes, I agree. You should at least make something with each die. Yeah, two sides of a story. Yeah, that's true. There are always two sides of every story. Yeah, but for me, it's hard to tell those things because I don't want to sound disrespectful. People give me so much respect, and I want to give that back, if you know what I mean. So I know why certain things are as they are, but telling about it, people can feel offended, and I don't want to offend you. It's not that it's not why I tell it. If you are a business person, you have to think of making money. That's why you have a business. That's why those big companies are able to pay their design team members. They are being paid of the money you have to spend extra on getting that certain die or certain stamp set or certain item. That's why you pay more. From that money, they pay the nice packaging and they pay shipping costs to all the designers. And yeah, that's how they do it. And that's why I don't want to design for a brand, because I know eventually it makes it more expensive for you guys to be able to buy designs I make. Just a side note, you always look so nice. Oh, thank you, Angela. Thank you. And I didn't even do my hair, so thank you. You made me blush. Good point, because the price on some dice are ridiculous on those big companies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's too much greed. Yeah, yeah. That's absolutely true. And I'm not any different. If I could be rich in one day, I would do it too. If it was in a nice way and in a correct way. Don't get me wrong. But I also value a lot in having fun in making things and enjoying the things that cross your path. And I mean, for instance, getting stuff for free. That I was able to pick out free stuff for $40 in a shop. It made me feel like that. You know what I mean? So um, uh, yeah, it's complicated sometimes to explain things in another language, but I think you will know what I mean. A lot of time I will not buy from the big companies unless they have a sale. I have to really like the item to buy it as it is normal price as a big company. Yeah, and I can understand. I can understand. I have a brand that I like a lot. It's called Magnolia, and they do dice like this, and um, they always have a certain feel to it. What's another Magnolia die? This one. And that brand is so expensive. I've paid $15, $16 for a die like this. Now I know what they cost. Now I know how much money they made on it. But that was way before I designed dice myself. And then one day there was like a marketplace and I saw people selling dice for only €3. And I had something like €3. How on earth can she make money on a die that only costs €3? And then I discovered AliExpress, went on there, saw how many things were stolen, and I had something like, why aren't I going to do this myself? And then I contacted a few sellers on AliExpress One of them was Alina. She was in the beginning so nice to believe in me and willing to pay me for the designs I made. But at the end, she became more demanding, more fierce, more nasty in my opinion. And I don't want to work for nasty people. I want to work for people who respect others for what they do. They value the fact. They compliment the people that work for them. And that's something that KS Craft does brilliantly. They always repost things, name people that gave them the idea. They have that respect we all like so much. I think it makes the world a better place. But that's my point of view. Would it be possible for you to design a 3D face mask like the ones worn at masked balls? I think they would be so much fun design. I have designed one in the past for Andy's store, but it didn't sell well. But talking about face masks, I think now 5 or 6 months ago, I designed such a cute set of sleeping masks for KS Craft. I asked him, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, when are you finally going to release it? Because I know a lot of people will like it. He told me he would, and it would be released this coming month. So I crossed my fingers. Do you get much time to craft? No, no, Cindy, not at all. I really have to say to myself, okay, today I'm not going to make any designs, and I know then I will get emails that day. Do you have new designs? Do you have new designs? And I have something like, no, I want to craft today. Leave me alone. And I don't want to make a design. I want to craft. And then I stop crafting and going to make designs again. So that's how it works. You just have to look at the craft channels. They pump out so much and tell people, oh, this stock is running low. Please buy it. And if that is, how do you call that? BS. That is BS. Not all, I have to be honest, but not all, but a lot of shops put in, I have only 3 left. They have 30 on the shelf. But if you are shopping in their webshop and see only 3 left, you will buy it faster. Then as you see, oh, they have 30. I can buy it next week. They won't be selling out this fast. It's all. I was working at the bank for 6 or 7 years, and they teach you do stuff like that. They teach you stuff like that. So if I'm so happy you mentioned this because it happens a lot, they make you believe things are running low, but they have so much in stock. And that's why I love Etsy, because there you can actually really see how many they have left. Uh, In my store, at least, I what I have, I put in my store. If it's gone, it's really gone. That's what I like about Etsy. How you start in the business of dice, Nicole? Oh, Maria, that's very simple. Uh, I in fact, I just told you I saw somebody selling a die set very cheap. I had something like, "How's that possible?" Other people were commenting, and I wrote. Or one lady wrote something about AliExpress. Never heard of it. Went to the website, saw what happening there. I contacted sellers, and of course that was in a bigger time frame than I telling now. But I already was designing dice for a Dutch company, and but with all respect, it didn't make a lot of money. Um, Not that I make a lot of money now, but I'm way better paid than back then. When I made the design then, I was paid 10 cents per sold die. So I didn't get anything from my designs, nothing from that. So only if somebody would buy the die, I would get 10 cents. But as you know, the Netherlands is a very small country. And sometimes I made $40 in a month. So that was it. So yeah, and how I came to it is because I had ideas. They told me put it on paper, and then I had something like, but I have a profession in making in technical drawings. Why don't I try it myself? So that's how I tried it. Well, I know the feeling of not wanting to do anything but craft for a day. Yeah, it's legit selling tactics. Yeah, I got my flower die sets today. Oh, cool. Thank you for letting me know, Prairie Stock. I added adhesive foam and they cut like butter. Ah, cool. See, I like it. I like it. I'm so happy. I know. Thank you for letting me know. I really value the fact. And I'm so happy you enjoy cutting them. I know the shops that they have limited quantities of a digital file. Yeah, that's um the most BS you can have. A digital file, you can sell it as many times, even a bazillion times. But I have to admit, Etsy only allows you to put in 500 or 1,000, something like that. So, hi Sapki, hi Kia, hi sweetie, just came on. I'm just babbling away, answering questions. Denise B, is that real? Yeah. Yeah, some do that. 10 cents, what the heck? Yeah, yeah, that's true. Even some dice where I only would get 8 cents. So that's how um oh, and I posted, when did I post it? Last week? Yeah, something on my Facebook group called Silhouette Designs or yeah, Silhouette Designs by Nicole. No, Silhouette Designs by Nicole Silhouette. See, I don't know even my own group name anymore. But there was a company that came to me, told me, how was that story? Oh, you have to read it. I wrote it down. I'm not going to say anything because I mess up. I know for sure. But go onto my group, read it because it's hilarious. They did me an offer. They thought I couldn't refuse. I refused. 10 cents is not even worth your time. It's more important. Yeah, that's true. But I have to say, even though she paid me only 10 cents, she was one of the most kind, honest, respectful ladies I ever met. So I'm not going to say any names. That would not be nice, but that's the only company that treated me with respect, and that I have to give them those credits because that's the truth. And I agreed with those 10 cents. I could say, hey, I'm not going to sell you my designs for that kind of money. So that would be on my part. So I can't blame her for that. I have to be real. I think I remember the brand you worked for. That's such a yikes. Yeah. Yeah. But she was always nice, honest, real, and respectful. It is my problem that I didn't know any better. If Etsy says 500 on a digital files, can they resist it? If Etsy say 500 on a digital files, can they resist it? I'm not sure how you mean. If Etsy say 500 on digital files, can they resist it? I think I don't understand your question correct, Cindy. Sorry. Oh, relist it. Yes, of course. Even if I want to put 10 or 20 or 30 items extras in my store, I can go there now at the items, click on save, and there are 30 items more in the store. That's a matter of seconds. So yes, that's possible. But greedy law, sorry, I couldn't resist. Yeah, no, you don't have to worry about me. I'm sure making nice money now. It pays the bills, even because yeah, Ben is making less money because he had this cancer and stuff like that. I'm not getting super rich over it, but as long as I have a roof over my head, I have something to eat, I can go to the doctor and have the most necessary things in life. I'm a happy person. I have a beautiful, stunning garden that I enjoy a lot. I have a very nice husband who's always supportive. And I don't have to have fancy holidays and big cars. And my car is 12 years old. And I'm not a girl like that. I think being happy with what you have is the most wealth you can have in your life, and being healthy. So yeah, it's not all about money. That's the same thing with the workshop video that I posted yesterday. I was discussing it with Ben, and that's the honest as honest how it went. I could ask money, but I know I'm sometimes rubbish in my English pronunciations of things. I know I sometimes struggle with the fact that I go too fast. And I don't think the qualities of my videos are good enough to ask money for it. And then I rather share the uh, tricks that I pulled on the package, the how to do it for free, then I would ask money. I think, but that's my personal opinion, you can only ask money if you do a perfect job. And I know I can't. So that's why I didn't want to ask you money for it. The only thing is, I hope you watch the video, then I get a little bit of money from the views. That's all. And that makes me already happy. It's not all about money. Things in life, it's also fun to share your knowledge. And if people can then make something for a relative and they put a smile on their face, that's priceless. So that's how I look at it. You deserve as you are. Ah, thank you, Eve. Ah, yes, that's a beautiful attitude and outlook. Yeah, I think so too. Thank you, Gisette. Money isn't everything. Yeah, you are fortunate to do what you love to do. See, that's what I mean. Because of all of you, I am able to do every day what I love to do the most. So I'm already happy. There are people enough in the world that have to go to a job that they are cursed at or sweared or have to deal with bad co-workers. I don't have to deal with things like that. I'm here. I can go to my computer however late I want, do and make what I want, see if sellers would like my idea. Of course, there are sometimes downsides in making certain designs. There are things I don't enjoy doing while making a design. Adding glue flaps. I've added so many glue flaps to so many boxes that I sometimes have, okay, next glue flap. But hey, we all have those minutes. But if you can go to your work with the same feeling I go to my work every day, I think you must be a happy person. I'm Scottish and we speak very fast. I think your English is amazing, much better than mine. Ah, thank you, Eve. Thank you. It's sometimes only so frustrating because I know certain words, but because what I think I have to translate in English, I can't think of that special word. And then it's frustrating because I know the word and I can't think of it or say it in the correct way. Yes, money is not everything. Material things are just as, yeah, yeah, I think so too. You are a beautiful person on the inside, which transferred on the outside. Ah, thank you, Angela. Thank you. And you treat all of us as friends. Yeah, but I'm nothing more or less than you. That I can design. So what? That doesn't make me a queen of whatever. I'm only a silly Dutch girl who loves Hello Kitty and can design. So what? Off topic. Are you close to? I live about. How many kilometers is that? 5,000? Let me Google it. Uh, um, uh, it's about. Oh no, 2,200 kilometers. So that's not far away. Only about 2,000 kilometers. So we are relatively close. I feel that frustration about the translation law. My English isn't always as great. Laura, if I see your typing in English, I salute to you. You do a great job, and I honestly mean that. Your English is way better than many Americans I know. Thank you, Ann Jackson. Yeah. Sweet people, I'm going to go. I'm not going to bore you any longer. I hope you enjoyed my storytelling. I enjoyed chatting with you guys. I always do. Google said it's about 24 hours. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's not, it's only 2,000 kilometers. So that's not far away. And yeah, do you know of anyone helping Ukraine people? Oh, yes, we have now, as small as our country is, I believe, collected 150 million euros. That's about $2 million as the Dutch community, because we only have 17 million people in the Netherlands. So Netherlands isn't a big country, and they are now building big shelter. Do you call that a shelter? I think you call it a shelter, where people from the Ukraine can come. Even the king in Belgium, that's the country below us, and even the king in, was it France? I've lost it. Our king and the king in Belgium, and there was another one. Oh, in England. They are even now looking if they can, because they have multiple castles and stuff like that. Even those are now open to um, uh, people from the Ukraine to stay there and be safe. And I believe we now have 50,000 Ukrainian people here in the Netherlands because they are spreading all over Europe. But yeah, we are helping them a lot. Yeah. How can we help? What do you mean? The Ukrainian people? I think by donating to a charity in your country that helps the Ukrainian people. I know a lot of countries have something where you can donate. I'm not sure what. how do you call those? Come on. Organizations are called in your country, but you can always Google it. I am reading now in comments and it could sound bad. I didn't mean that to say to you are not beautiful on the. Oh, Angela, I'm not. I'm not a person who feels attacked. No, that's not a. Treated wrongly fast. So don't worry about it, sweetie. I know you meant well. I have sometimes funny ways of saying things, and then I think, oh, Nicole, you have to say that differently. So I know what you mean. Don't worry about it. You could teach us. You could teach us the name of craft in Dutch. He name? Wait a minute. You could teach us. Oh, the name of craft in Dutch. Oh, you really want to know, Eve? Don't try to pronounce it. I will type it because that's easier. This is how we call crafting in Dutch. And when you pronounce it as knutselen. So that's the Dutch word of today. And you call this scissors, and we call it schaar. So, and you write it like this. So those are two words. Scissors is schaar, and crafts is knutselen. When will you post a video on what the mystery die looks like? Polly, tomorrow. Tomorrow they will come in, and I will prepare and I will do a short video. I promise. Offended. Yeah, see? Thank you, Laura. You always are such a good help. I think the word was, yeah, that's correct. Our veterinary in Italian took a van and drove to Ukraine and to get. Oh, yes. Yes, I hear about a lot of Dutch people are doing that too. They are stuffing trolleys and trucks and whatever they can get their hands on with blankets and food and pillows and uh, 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 diapers and um, how do you call those bandages that we women need when we have our period? Those things. Medicine, but also toothbrushes, toothpaste, everything you need in just ordinary life. So, yeah, that's what we do too. Yeah. And I hear about a lot of other countries nearby us do that as well. Love the language lesson. Thank you. You're most welcome. And if you want to know more words, let me know. Sounds like canoodling. No, it's knutselen. That's how you say it in paces. Knutselen. And if you say it in one word, you say knutselen. So I know it's a difficult word. Are you knutselen today? No, I'm not crafting today. No, no. Are you going to learn? We are going to learn Dutch. Tell me the word you want to know. Canoodling is like hugging, right? I forgot what it was meant. Thumbs up, everyone. Man, I love you. You make me laugh. um, what's another funny Dutch word? Oh yeah, you call this a marker, and we call it stift. So I know the word stift is something you use if you stiffen a color or something, if I'm correct. But we call it a stift. So that's another Dutch word. But a pen, we call also a pen. So that's simple. You always know to ask for a pen. All Dutch people will know what you mean. Yeah, stift. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, stretch or stiffen. Yeah, it looks a lot like how you pronounce stiffen, but we don't do the double F. With us, it's a T, and then you get stift. and that's a marker. Yeah. And glue we call lijm. So like this, LIDM. With us, glue is lijm. It's for 8:45 a.m. here in Hawaii. I will knutselen today. Oh, it's so funny to even see you all write in Dutch. It makes my brain confused because I'm so used to reading in English. Yeah, glue is lime. Yeah. And oh, another funny one. You say tape, and tape we have in multiple items, but tape like this, and we call it what, wait a minute. Don't be too fast, Laura. We call it this plug bonds. See, Laura, I knew it. I knew you would do it. But yeah, tape like that, because you have tape like this too, but we don't call this plug bonds, but tape in a machine that you can dispense we call plug bonds. This is what we just use as or called tape as well. So thank you, crafty lady. You're awesome too. You used Google Translate, I know for sure. You are too funny. Okay, I'm going to go. I wish you all a nice evening. Thank you for being here with me and chatting and having fun together. I will see you soon tomorrow, because hopefully then the dice finally will arrive, and then I can go and package them and know how many I will have extra, and I will put them in my Etsy shop. A big kiss from me to all of you, and thank you for being here and joining me. Bye bye.